It is 8:02 on a Sunday morning. Rise and shine. Good morning to you. I'm WESH 2 first morning meteorologist Eric Burris. Absolutely beautiful start to our Sunday morning. Little rough surf out the door for sure, but take a look at our live first morning Doppler radar, scanning a nice clean sweep. Temperatures out the door yet again in very comfortable territory. 50s north of town, 60s through the metro. So looking for our Sunday forecast, and we are looking effortless. It's going to be a beautiful, beautiful day. I'm happy to say no problems today. High temperatures in the upper range of the 70s. But that said, we do have a storm system moving our way. This is going to be an interesting setup because it's rain with a name, or at least it has a name right now. Here's a look at Tropical Storm Sara, about to come ashore in Belize with winds of 40 miles an hour. That storm system will continue to weaken over the next 24 to 48 hours' time. Here's the official forecast from the National Hurricane Center, basically weakening it down to tropical depression status late tonight into tomorrow morning. And while it does that, the storm system, at least in terms of organization, completely falls apart. But that doesn't mean all of its energy falls apart. Computer models, I've stopped tweeting this and posting this on my social channels because it doesn't really have, without context, a value for us. But here we can give context. Essentially, though, the storm system completely dissipates over land, which is the next 24 to 48 hours time. Then it pulls out into the Gulf of Mexico, and that remnant moisture basically moves anywhere from Louisiana back over toward Florida. And we've got a pretty high confidence that that moisture is going to end up bringing us a whole lot of rain. So looking ahead, today, tomorrow, Tuesday, perfection. But into Wednesday, we're calling Wednesday impact weather because the weather's going to impact you. Now that we're kind of in the dry season, days with a lot of rain certainly can play in, and that's going to be Wednesday, the first half of the day on Wednesday. So let's kind of take a broad look. This is our broad futurecast model. Let's track this storm system, all right? There it is, kind of crossing through Belize over the course of the day today. Notice it doesn't look like much, but into tomorrow afternoon, the little piece of energy is out in the Gulf of Mexico, right? And then it meshes with the front. This is what we've been talking about for days. And all of that moisture meshing with the front ends up bringing showers and thunder showers our direction. Now, Futurecast goes out right now to midnight Tuesday into Wednesday. So that's as far as it goes. But doesn't that give you the idea, right? There's midnight Tuesday into Wednesday, and there's that line of very heavy rainfall moving our direction, okay? So it's not that a hurricane is coming here. It's rather just that this piece of energy lifts, fades, and then meshes with that cold front and amplifies the moisture along that cold front. And it's going to be that cold front that moves into our area and brings us the scattered showers and the thunder showers, okay? So heavy downpours on Wednesday, showers, thunder showers, right? Could even see some stronger storms. We have to dial this in to really get an idea of impacts. We are still outside of the mesoscale models, the high resolution models that give us so much more feedback. Case in point, here's our future cast, and I'm just going to show you, like, this is as far out. Yeah. So there's 10, 11, 12 o'clock, 12:31. Yeah, so it actually goes until 1 a.m. Okay, 1 a.m. on Wednesday morning. And we're cloudy, but you can see the rains west of us. So we don't have that high resolution data yet. By Coffee Talk tomorrow, we'll have some high resolution data. We'll be able to discuss it more in depth. So what we have to do is depend on things. I'm just curious if this, just out of curiosity, just want to see, does this, I don't know that, yeah, that's Monday. Hold on. I just want to look and see. Yeah, it just goes out there. Okay. All right. So what we have to do is we have to look at things like the GFS. Now, understand that when we take the GFS and zoom it way in, What you're not getting is high resolution data, but you're at least getting an idea. And this is the kind of stuff that we look at. All right, that's rainfall accumulate. I'm pulling up just raw GFS data here. So many GFS products. Okay, GFS with winds. Great. All right, so we use this typically for like tropical things. All right, so here's Tuesday. All right, there's midnight Wednesday. GFS is showing that kind of moisture starting to move in, right? 5 a.m. Wednesday. Notice the winds running 25, 30 miles an hour. So again, not a hurricane, not a tropical storm, but some kind of crummy-ish weather, we'll say. Crummy-ish weather around. All right, I went all the way back. So there's Wednesday, 8, 9 o'clock, 20, 30 mile per hour winds, obviously rain around, crummy-ish weather. 10, 11, 12, 1, 2 o'clock. And then into the afternoon, it's interesting that the GFS is actually putting an area of low pressure over us. So through the afternoon, that low kind of moves through the area and clears out. So again, just looking at the overall 7-day forecast, it makes sense that Wednesday is going to be our impact day. Wednesday is going to be the day that we have that crummier weather around. Up to Wednesday, like today, tomorrow, Tuesday, looking fantastic. Stell, hey, come here, calm yourself. Today, tomorrow, Tuesday, looking fantastic. Wednesday, not fantastic. Wednesday is going to be that crummy-ish day. But then, chef's kiss. Thursday, 70, that's nice. Friday, Saturday? Hey, why do you have to do that in here? She's got to chase her tail and bark. Hey, I'm talking to people. You can run and chase your tail somewhere else. Taylor says, quit yelling at Stella. I mean, but it's like there's this whole house. She's got to put on her show, I guess, for me. All right, chef's kiss afterward though, right? Friday, Saturday. Do y'all see that like I do? Highs in the 60s, morning lows in the 40s. We've got a couple of cold mornings ahead. Look, Friday 49, Saturday 48, well below average temperatures. And the daytime highs, I mean, even Thursday looking good. Wait, where's the daytime high, bud? Oh, I've got it. I didn't find it. Anyway, you get the idea. From 57 to wake up Thursday to 49 on Friday and 48 on Saturday. No, it's not records, but holy cannoli, that's nice. Lisa says she wants her love. Stella, you want my love? She's licking her. What are you doing? I don't even know. Hey, come here. Oh boy. All right. So I am very thankful she loves me. But does anyway, it is what it is. So that's kind of where we're at, my friends. We are looking fantastic. We've got some great weather ahead of us. Great weather ahead of us. Yeah. Love that for us. Let's take a minute, okay? And let's look at those Friday high temperatures. All right. Friday high temperatures. I'm just going to pop this up for a second. Like this is going to be a shock to the system. Also, this computer's really crummy today. That's kind of where we were just at there, Taylor. 68 in Orlando, 66 for a high temperature in Ocala, 64 in Palm Coast. Mwah. That's Friday. What about Saturday? Saturday morning. Yeah, we thought it was so cold, we colored it in blue. 48 in Orlando, 43 in Leesburg, 41 in Ocala. Wow, that's going to be a shock to the system. Yeah, so are you ready for it? Big shock to the system. Love that. It is, right, Lisa? It's awesome, awesome, awesome weather. So that's kind of where we're at these next couple of days. We've got beautiful weather ahead. Wednesday is going to be our big speed bump. And then Thursday, Friday, Saturday, absolutely perfect. Jeannie says, wowza, snow is next. I don't know that I would say that snow is in our forecast, but there is that. All right, questions, comments, concerns. Now that we've discussed, we can look at all the different data and all that fun stuff. The cold does not last, so I treasure it, Betty says. Oh yeah. The horses are going to become kites flying around. Flying around. Isn't that fun? I've turned off the pool heater. We're in full on winter mode over here. Oh man, that makes Santa very happy. Absolutely, it's busy time. It's busy time. Stacy Gary says, "Do not like the cold weather." Well, it won't last for forever. As a matter of fact, let's do this. Let's pop up the raw GFS data. Give me a second to get there. Hit that button. Hold on. Switch over to the GFS deterministic. All right, perfect. There you go. You can see from this is raw GFS deterministic numbers, but you can see that we're back into the upper 70s by like the 25th, 26th of November. So yeah, as of right now, when's Thanksgiving? Thanksgiving's Thursday the 28th. So for right now, Thursday the 28th is giving highs in the mid 70s vibes, morning lows in the 50s. I mean, that's doable. That's workable, right? Y'all looking pretty okay? Works for me. Chris is asking any risk for rotation on Wednesday. The problem is we don't have. I think Beta Futurecast goes out that far, but we don't have mesoscale model guidance that goes out there. But here, I'll. This is, I think Beta Futurecast goes out that far. So let's look. This is the rotation product off of Beta. I'm just gonna run it. Tuesday. Okay, so that's as far as that goes. So there you go. The severe parameter doesn't go out as far. Yeah. So yeah. Don't have it yet. Yeah. We don't have the guidance that goes out that far yet. Give us another day. Give us another day. All right. Cindy's asking about the tropics. Yeah. So obviously Sara or the remnants of Sara move our direction on Wednesday, hence that impact icon there on Wednesday, letting us know that we've got that 80% coverage of rain. Okay, afterward, we get cool. But what about the tropics? So let's go and dial up raw computer model data. Just kind of see where we're at. Okay, so for now, you've got an area of low pressure off of the coast of like Bermuda, kind of on the top right corner of the screen here. And you've got, of course, Sara. Sara comes ashore. There we go. Sara, the moisture from Sara, the energy from that area of low pressure gets picked up by the front, moves toward Florida. Another cold front, Thanksgiving week, like that Tuesday, then high pressure builds in. Very little weak area low pressure crossing the Florida Straits, it looks like on the 30th. And then moves out past Bermuda there on the 2nd of December. Okay. So, and then kind of a parked area of low pressure, just broad low around Cuba and South Florida into early December. Nothing organized, but something of an area of low pressure. We'll have to keep watching that. All right, European. There goes Sara, absorbed by the front, drug through our area. High pressure. Another front there around Thanksgiving. The GFS is a little faster with this front before Thanksgiving, so we'll have to dial that in, of course, as we get closer. Otherwise, high pressure builds in. I love not seeing like tropical trouble. Euro AI. moving Sarah's lowered pressure over us. Weekend, of course. There's the next front. Euro AI has it coming in just before Thanksgiving. That's Wednesday, the 27th at 1 p.m. GFS was, I think, Tuesday. Euro was right on Thanksgiving Day. So there's going to be a front right around Thanksgiving. High pressure. Yeah. Works for me, people. So at least for now, sure looks like indications are the tropics should be shutting down. Ah, that works for me. Kathy says, I hope we are now done with hurricanes. You and me both, Kathy. Jeannie, I'm rooting for a bada bing fish storm to finish off this hurricane season. Yeah, I mean, I agree with you. I kind of like the true chaos in my brain says, like, seriously, we're going to stop here. The next name on the list is Tony, and we're not going to bada bing. There should be like a fish storm that just sits around and does a bunch of goofy stuff, kind of like Manalfi, where you're just like, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Where are you going? Where are you going? Where are you going? It should be lovable, like Manalfi. No, all joking aside. Um, fell just short of Tony. Yeah. I mean, we're not hoping for named storms here, but that's where we are. So next name on the list is Tony. Certainly hoping we just don't have any more, in all honesty. Yeah. We'll listen, we'll be watching, keeping you up to date. Otherwise, I think that the big thing to focus on is the fact that we've got a nice stretch of weather for today. What are you doing? 2024 hurricane season. Oh no, 2024 hurricane subscription has ended. Yes, whoever was signed up for the Hurricane of the Month Club, we're done. Which, by the way, I wouldn't mind pointing out. Where is this graphic? Oh, this is going to be one of those moments where we have too many graphics. Ah, here it is. I thought this was really interesting. Florida has had a landfall the last 3 months. Did you know that? Debbie in August, Helene in September, Milton in October. I got you, buddy. Digging in the Earth's crust, the outermost layer of the Earth. Hold on one second. Okay, there you go. What do you say? You're welcome. Love you, buddy. Have we had a Hurricane Eric in history? I don't think so. But at any rate, would love for this little streak to end in November. And knock on wood, it looks like that's going to be the case. Janice says, shut down the tropics. I'm cruising on the 29th. I want to cruise on the 29th. What is the Hurricane of the Month Club? Well, for August, September, and October, that's what Florida was participating in. Like I'd said, I'll take it back. We had Hurricane Debbie in August, Hurricane Helene in September, Hurricane Milton in October. So hopefully that's done and over with. Patricia, can you compare to your hurricane predictions for 2024? Yeah, so I don't have like the full product done. We do like to put together like a wrap up. But here's the forecast we put out and all of the tracks and paths for the year. So I think we did okay. The one named storm that did not hit a hot spot was Beryl. You know, and I always say that we're looking for areas that have a higher than average threat. So, to say that this coastline had a higher than average threat, I'd like to say we succeeded there. And to say that this area had a higher than average threat, I'd like to say we succeeded there as well. So that's where we're at. Chris says, what are your predictions for 2025? Jeez, it's too early. We're not even out of 2024 yet. I'll put it out though. I'll tell you this much. The 2025 hurricane season forecast comes out March the 1st, just like every year. March the 1st. What day of the week is that this year? Stand by. I'll check. March 1st. Oh, March 1st this year is a Saturday. Huh. Hmm. May have to chat with Jeremy about that. Do we want to do it on a Saturday? I don't, yeah, we may have to do it on, yeah, I'll talk with Jeremy. I don't mind doing it on February 28th. It's a leap year this year. Wait, 29? No, where's my brain? I need more coffee. Anyway, Terry says no 2025 predictions, please. Yeah. Jeannie Rowan, Coffee Talk drive through right around the corner. That's right. Oh my gosh, I got to find that graphic. It's here somewhere. For those of you that have hung out for Coffee Talk for a while, let's see the last Coffee Talk drive through guest was Bill Klotzbach. Getting ready for the So yeah, the Coffee Talk drive-through. For those of you that are new, the Coffee Talk drive-through is something we do in the quieter season. On Friday mornings, we try to bring in folks and have interesting discussions. Yeah, so the Coffee Talk drive-through. Huh. Cindy says, I love the drive-through interview I did years ago. Want to do an updated one. Well, we'll have to figure. Last year we did a theme of I don't even remember what the theme was. It was like interesting people, former weather people, that sort of thing. We'll go with some other folks. Yeah, it'll be good. I think I think I think the Coffee Talk drive-through is something that is very fun. So for those of you that are new, we do the Coffee Talk drive-through. We try to bring folks in to have conversations and get to know them. And it's kind of a neat when the weather's quieter, it's something neat to look forward to. So, yeah. We do still need to get Claire Metz for Coffee Talk Drive Through. And her photographer, by the way, Hutch, who's like a Volusia County legend in his own right, he's retiring. So that's going to be the complete kind of finality of the Claire Metz Hutch Brenneman chapter for Wesh, which spanned decades and decades and decades. And before Claire, Hutch worked with Ron, who hangs out with us from time to time. Yeah, see, Taylor, we have to know that you're going to filter yourself. You know, coffee talk in general is very fun. Thank you. I prefer the more fun versions instead of the death and destruction versions. Personally, yeah, I love the drive-throughs with members. Maybe we'll do a little mix bag. Maybe we'll have some of our friends here, and we'll have some other folks too. Why not? I think, you know what? I think, you know who would be very interesting? I wonder if she would do it. My news director. I think it would be very interesting to have a conversation with my news director sometime. Just to chat about how, to peel back that curtain a little bit and let you all know. I have no idea if she would do it. And I certainly don't want to put her on the spot, but maybe one day that would be interesting. But see, like, then again, I think it would be really interesting to get, did we have Joe Kasha on? Did we ever have Joe? I can't remember. Did we ever get Joe Kasha, the guy that hired me for the first on-air job? Y'all maybe would remember better than I. Did we have Joe Kasha on? That would be kind of fun. He was he could tell you some stories, I'm sure, where he's telling me to take care of the sideburns and or the stylist. I don't know that she would do it. She's busy. Chris, I can't do that one. I can't do that one because he is still an active, you know, we're still actively Darth Vadering and Obi-Wan Kenobiing. um Okay, Cindy says I don't remember Joe. I'll have to try and get Joe on. Joe would be fun. Joe would be fun. Um, that would be fun. Yeah, just trying to think. Trying to think who else. You don't remember him either. Yeah, Joe would be really neat. I some of my former colleagues from West Palm would be kind of fun to talk to, like remembering when I was 21, chatting about how the business has changed, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Um, yeah. You know who else would be fun, and I wonder if he would do it? Wesh employee Dave Cocciarella. Some of you who have lived in Central Florida a long time would remember Dave Cocciarella. He was a meteorologist at another station, left there, and I grabbed him the heck out. He was in Idle. He was teaching college, and I was like, Dave, you are one of the best meteorologists I have ever seen, and you need to be on with me. So I grabbed him over to Wesh, and then he transitioned into sales. So now he's still with Wesh. I would love to get an update on what that's like for Dave and how his life is, because anybody that's a weather nerd, gosh, it's probably been 5, 10 years or so. Ooh, that would be fun, Cindy. Why do one of the interns? Why not do a couple of the interns? Why not do a couple of the interns? That would be fun. We have, oh my God, Jenny, if we could figure out a way to get somebody from the Dave Matthews Band, that would be ridiculous. Why not do a couple interns, former interns? Andrew Shipley down in Fort Myers. That would be fun to talk to. Get fake intern up in Tallahassee. Well, we already talked to fake intern. We've got Courtney in Atlanta. I've got Tyler in Somewheresville, Tennessee. Joe was on about 2 or 3 years ago, Beverly remembers. Okay. Yeah. Danny would be fun. Yeah. You loved when I had Al Roker on. I loved when I had Al Roker on. Golly, that would be fun. Dara is up in, I think, Virginia. Yeah. And then we've got um oh yeah, we've and then over at YFF as well, we've got one of our former interns. Boy, she's doing great. Yeah, that sounds fun. I wanted to ask you, at night in the southwest sky, see a bright light and big seems float, not move. Rick, I think you're probably talking about the aliens. I'm just kidding. I have no idea. Listen, the older I get, the more, if the sun is out, I'm awake. If the sun is down, I cannot stay awake. The older I get, the more I struggle with it. Literally, I've been going to bed so early, like passing out. Blue Goose Danny would be fun, I think. I think Danny would be fun. I should go bother. You know who would be interesting? I would be a little terrified is my first news director, Bob Jordan. Maybe I would be a little terrified. Yeah, maybe Bob would terrify me. I'm not saying it was the aliens, but it was the aliens. Al Roker went to SUNY Oswego, and the local sub shop still has the Al Roker special sub on the menu. Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. All right. So, anyway, it's almost that time, y'all. It's almost that time. Yeah, the intern roundup. I kind of like that idea. I kind of like the intern roundup. That sounds like fun. All right. So, former interns, I know some of y'all watch. You're on alert. You're on alert. Coming for you. All right. Too dark, too early. Having no real evening isn't any fun. I think it would be great to cast live from Universal. Man, I haven't been to Universal in years. I want to go out there. As my kids are getting older, I feel like they would love it too. All right. So, coffee talk drive through time, y'all. Always fun. All right. Questions, comments, concerns about our forecast? We know we've got that Wednesday. All right. Just making sure. So the next big thing comes on Wednesday, my friends. Wednesday, first warning impact weather. Giving you that first warning. First half of the day, particularly, looks to be a little on the crummy side. All right. That Wednesday morning commute is going to be less than ideal. All right. Ooh, coffee talk drive. It's going to be so fun. All right. Thank you all for hanging out. Can't wait. The quiet season. And then, of course, we've got I'm hard at work on. I'm already hard at work on the long range forecast. Already. Hashtag dislike, but here we are. Already hard at work on it. All right. All right. Be the sunshine in someone else's day. Thank you all so much for hanging out for coffee talk. I'll see y'all later. Sound good? Sound good? Very nice. All right. Bye.